EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run. There you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Tracy going to get it on first down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Hey, we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers, but how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
He's going to air one out. And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll hand it to Tracy. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point safely through. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And it's second down. Here's Prescott. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. To throw is Prescott. Going right back to Ferguson. Now 2nd and 3. Prescott now. This is caught by McMillan. A beautiful fake. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 55 yards. And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Aubrey good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Prescott on first down. Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 2nd down, Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is a unit that's depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they run with blue. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, with that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
There he goes, left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. Back to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the give, it's Tracy. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. He sets to fire deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And 22 more yards there and another first down. Looking to throw. Prescott. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards. On first down, it's Blue. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run again with Blue. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys have moved out in front. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give them the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there? Because I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Drops it to Blue, complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches them.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Now Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Flush to his right. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on 1st down. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott now on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
On third down, it's Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's got a man complete. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They go with blue between the tackles. Bust through the tackle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Prescott. He'll find McMillan here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. The ball comes out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
And no room to run. Might have gotten a yard, that's all. 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down.
Oh, Prescott stripped. Oh, and one of the linemen on the... Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. And that one puts them on top here in the third. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Meanwhile, Dak's through. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a 1st down, but the field goal team is out onto the field. And his kick here is good. And they have regained the lead. So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this third quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think he'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown. But the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And some room to work.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Now left side on the swing pass. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Back now in Arlington. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run. This is Blue. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. They go again with Blue. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cowboys get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes this a 9-point game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Big strides, look at him go. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Giants have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off play action. Blue. He'll buy some time right. And that one too wide and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the 1st as well. Here's Prescott. Being chased out left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available,
there he goes, right side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And that flag accepted. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown. Malik Neighbors, 57 yards. And the Giants use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Pushing his way through, and he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead. And now off to the races down the right side. Inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Giants have taken a fourth-quarter lead. They didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. They'll go again with Tracy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now back to throw. Quick completion here to Johnson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is indeed good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott. That's caught downfield by Pickens. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Here comes 2nd down. Here's Dak. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now Prescott. Trucks over him. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Of course, Just remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Here now, 2nd and goal. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Aubrey good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Oh, they come after him, and it's blocked. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And partner,